Good morning, beautiful people. Let me see. Let me start it from the top. Lena L, good morning. Deldrin Johnson, what up, little bro? H Spag, Nakia Harris, Asaya Quill, aka Mama Quill, Avis Hopkins, YJ717, the new VIP Flint Caskets, good morning. Love Mama, Grand Rising. Maria Carter, what's up, fam? Diva Cam 13, good morning. Wanda Smith, good morning. Unapologetic, what it do? I ain't going. Keep supporting us, because they going to run us out of here. Concrete Jungle, what it do? Kobe Fatty, a.k.a. Elizabeth P. Finney. Shantae Rollins, how you doing? Marcia A. Tarbert, what it do? Linda Chilton, good morning. Salty Chef, what it do? Ava Summers, Andre Holland, my guy, what's going down? Jajabor, top of the morning to you. Denise, as you can see, Denise done tapped in. Good morning to you, beautiful. Good morning. Michael Cooley tapping in from Greenwood, Mississippi, and that's the 662 for the people who don't know. Darnell Doomis, the only Doomis that winters like. I'm thinking probably the only Doomis that like us, period, up this way. Meat Freaks Barbecue in the building. That's Palaca, Florida, for people who don't know. Philly for life. Thank you for coming back and sticking with us. Barb Harrington, good morning. Sir Gregory, you know we're going to get busy today. Debbie Clark, thank you for always tapping in and supporting. Deborah O'Neill, good morning, and keeping us in your blessings. Pastor Nicholas J. Gaddis, we're going to need one of them five prayers from you today. We need, hey, you know what? Keep us in your prayers, baby, because it's rough down this way. RJ Cat, you said and you put it in the chat. We gonna talk about it. That's where we going. And y'all smash that like button as y'all coming in. You know it's a beautiful thing to smash that like button. Just take a few seconds out your time and go. And subscribe if you new to this. Lord Rec, good morning. Hey, Pastor Nicholas, we gonna need it, bro. There's some people praying, but they ain't praying for us. They praying against us. And I can sense it. Because one of them I can see just late every day. Can somebody pray for her to be early? Can somebody pray for her to be early? LaWanna Terry, good morning. What's up, Unc? Carl Lewis in the building. What's going down, good brother? Francine Johnson, good morning. Felicia Martinez, good morning. And she tapping in from New Jersey. We need all the love we can get. I believe in the third ward too, Diva Cam 13. I just don't think a lot of them believe in us. Common sense, what it do? Lumi, what's going down, good brother? Lumi tapping in from South Florida, for those who don't know. That's Broward County 954. I don't even got to look at it. I can, I'm looking right at the screen and can tell you where my good brother from. See what I'm saying? Just looked at it. Christine Chandler, good morning. Thanks for tapping in. Bishop Ron Jones, pray for us too. We need all the prayer warriors right now. They done sick some demons on us. Oh yeah, she on time because y'all. Long as she don't come in here, I can hear her out in the hallway. Hey, man. What's up, Maxter? Good morning. D Dreams, good morning. Thanks for tapping in. Sunflower 34. Good morning to you. Taz Montana 313, and that's T from the D. Allie Nicole Gaddis Rivers, good morning. Eleanor Wicker, good morning. New one. Thank you for tapping in. Thank you for tapping in. And then we got the beautiful Michelle Smith, a.k.a. Ann. Thanks, Ann, for always supporting and tapping in. We're going to get, I didn't even bring the agenda from the ENA board. Carolyn Hendricks, good morning. Mickey R. You and Winters going to join the protest on June 1st. I will be there probably covering it. You know, I'm gonna have my far as my journalist badge on, you know, far as my media ID this time, they won't get me caught without it. Sweet Cupcake on break. Thanks for tapping in. Miss Lewis, good morning to you. Miss D done tapped in. Y'all know how Miss D say. She said, smash that like button. Quit playing around with us. Smash it. Smash that like button. Smash that like button. You know, we got to be there to record history. That move right there. I love how everybody, you know what I'm saying? It was the talk around the world. Ask Winters what she was saying. Oh, I heard it. What happened, family? Shooting at blank T. What it do, fam? From my 7th ward. I mean the Valley girl, one of my Valley people. What happened was I forgot to put on my phone do not disturb. So I was getting a bunch of calls. And when they was steady calling, that's why I was knocking some of the sound was going out. I have no idea what's going on with the first ward right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. Tony Terry tapping in from Miami-Dade County. That's the 305. Uh-oh. Hey, Taylor, yes. I know you was. Can't wait to see you Thursday. What's up, Wigster? Good morning to you. The OG Wig and tapped in. Hey, look, that Ian boy. It wasn't, listen, I think the conversation was better than what was presented, you know, with no members showing up. And I'm not gonna lie, I left out of there, you know, leaving. Let me just say this now. I like William Harris. Don't get me wrong. I like him. You know what I'm saying, as an individual. Now, as far as him on the ENA board, you know, I don't agree with it. A lot of the things that he do, but last night, I'm not gonna lie, some of this Ashley Gaddis, good morning. Some of the stuff he was saying, you know, far as Keisha Denise, good morning. Yes. Yes. Hottest the sun right now. So there's another council meeting again today. I just found out it's another council today. I just found out. And better believe it, RJ Cat gonna have everything on. Oh, now y'all know I gotta do this. The family tapped in. The family tapped in. Jeff Johnson tapping in from the ATL in the building. What up, good brother? What it do? Thanks for being a supporter. And shout out to the Blue members. Y'all know what it do. Good morning. Juju Lamar. Y'all know usually when I open my mouth, we gonna get in trouble. But when Winter's talking, we down there finna be at a nuclear war. But in the end, man, hey Maxter, I gotta put this up and I'm gonna read it because you know what, you be standing on it. You know, I'm not gonna lie. She said, listen, if they don't want no one speaking on them and don't like folks talking about what they do wrong, they need to stop doing wrong or get the F out of the way and resign from political positions. You know, and I think that's what it really was. I think because when Eddie Gray, what's up, good brother? Y'all go tap in the Eddie Gray Sports Show from the 704 Charlotte Bound Sport. Man, listen, go tap into the brother, and y'all go tap in to Snow and Unc We Done Ones podcast, man. Y'all make sure y'all tap in and I'm at nighttime, because right now Snow them lighting up the nighttime area. You know what I'm saying? And I think, you know, that's what I'm trying to wait on Winters come in before we really get off into that. But I will say this. Some of the stuff that William Harris did saying about, and even Joe King. I like Joe King. Now, I might don't like his politics all the way, you know, about 99% of them. But, you know, when Joe King, Lanita Murray, good morning. Oh, no problem, Eddie Gray, man. We out here trying to push the whole train, brother. You know what I'm saying? Only way we gonna make it if we, you know what I'm saying, push everybody. See, I mean, because Tay-Tay, and I'm going to take full blame for it. I pushed Tay-Tay, you know what I'm saying? I pushed her stuff through last night. As far as that Flint politics reboot, probably one of 3 times I done pushed something through. But hers, what she put down, so if anybody want to get mad, D-Dreams, thanks for becoming a member. Cameron Hardy, good morning, good brother. Like, I'm going to say, hey, Lord, for sure. I had, like, far as when it was me, William Harrison, Joe King, and the lawyer was there, we had a good conversation. But what I will say, what people, which y'all did miss, though, because I wasn't live yet, me and Brother Roberts was outside talking, had a conversation. Yeah, I'm blaming Ed for all this mess, Tate. The facts, blame Ed. Blaming Ed for this. Ed and Rotten. But I'm saying, and I gotta give a shout out to Miss Claire McClendon, man. Mama Claire, y'all go check out her Facebook page. Tasha Lynn, good morning. Like this casket, and I think but what we seeing is it KZ 114, good morning. What we seeing is that it's friends. There's a lot of friendships, and you know what I'm saying? I have been in them type of situations when you ride with your friend and you not really. Stanley Wood, good morning. And I got Trevor working on it, Stanley. I'm saying I'm dead serious. I put hers through there because I can't wait to like what we seeing, and you got to thank Jed for this, and you got to thank what's my Jason, we the people, for when they coming up to council. You got to thank John for even want to come down here. The further this thing gone. I'm just saying, man, like a lot of stuff that we seeing, people is picking sides, but they not picking sides on truth. They picking sides on this my home, this my friend, I got to ride with him. Because there's nowhere in the world, no little casket. Good morning, Miss Beverly Biggs, has caused this many problems out here. People more tripping off the casket. Sherry Allen, good morning. The beautiful Sherry Allen, good morning. People tripping off, damn that you losing loved ones. They ain't caring about that. Damn that the kids is reading at a third grade level and you graduating them. You know, throw that out the way. Stanley Wood, thank you for the $5 super chat just because I enjoy the show. Stanley Wood, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Sertha Henderson, good morning. I'm just saying, they like Lasagna Lay. I gotta put this up here because this woman, you can tell she a fighter up here because she don't even stay in this thing and come back because she a lifelong resident. I mean, that's where she from, but still be coming back. And shout out to Tito. That's my guy right there. But I'm just saying, man, like ain't nobody tripping off all these other facts. How is this not right? Y'all not tripping off of that. We hear more about people talking about knocking somebody off because they did a peaceful protest. This how you know people don't really, you know what I'm saying? Some people is comfortable. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Crystal Monique, good morning. Thanks for tapping in. But it's really it's crazy that people trip off. You know what I'm saying? The symbolicness of the casket. Not that it ain't like he didn't tell nobody he was coming. See, you said Flint her second home. She from the Bucktown, but she still a fighter for Flint. See, people don't be understanding that, man. That is like it's just crazy. It's just crazy. But I always tell people, you know, when you know, Sandra Nichols Martin, good morning. Thanks for tapping in. In this thing, you can't you people do not like to be critiqued on nothing. You know what I'm saying? Damn that caskets, you know what I'm saying? But this one was a symbolic message like this is the end. Linda Coos, good morning. I pray I say your name right. And we got the beautiful Deborah Luna then tapped in. Good morning, Miss Deborah. Said, did you see them signs on the corners by the Oak Center? I just look at it like, you know, we're going to have a good conversation about it. I'm waiting on on the last one to come in, and it's like some of the stuff, and this whole thing, I'm telling you, it said news telling lies and writing BS articles. I am finding out how toxic this government. Hey, Maria, cold blooded. How in the hell you hold a political position and tell someone not to speak on you? Hey, but see this. But you know what, Maxter? They getting caught up on it in far as like they above critique. But you can blame a governor. You can talk about Trump. See, people, it's easy where you can see other people stuff that they do, and you supposed to critique that. No, you got to start at home, and then you work your way out. Oh, okay. Let me read what Maria just said. News telling lies and writing BS articles. I'm finding out how toxic this. Very toxic, but don't nobody see nothing like that. Latoya Collins, thanks for tapping in and good morning to you. Don't nobody see nothing like that. It's just to me like I don't care if it was my mother. I'm gonna be honest, and I love my mother to death. Oh my, let me. But I would be telling my mother like you going too far with this. You can't do this. These people act like, and this not their mother. This just a friend. You have to go out and tell the people like, listen, man, you can't be out here getting on saying the water great. Your wife came, and this I'm just talking about the mayor and the step bro. Oh, my good brother Marcus Fielder and tapped in from Fairfield, California. Good morning, good brother. Now, Max, and I get what you're saying. I will talk about your mama, your past, and you know and you ain't. I believe you 1,000%. Just some way, I know you would. You ain't. I believe you. Birthday baby, good morning. But it's the truth. Everything that you just right now, just the truth. These people act like how can you condone wrong at the end of the day? And like you know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to wait on Winters to get here for we can get off into it. Let me see what Mark Hutchinson said. Mark said, "Is it really about the casket? Looks more to me it's about that fifth vote and Bev Biggs changing Flint for the better. I'm shocked that everyone isn't 10 tones down for Big. That you know, and that's the conversation I was having with Brother Roberts yesterday because you know also Black Lives Matter down there in the Oak Business Center. Right, Angie. They want us to act like ain't no wrong coming on. But what I did find out when you go to telling the story, when you go to telling them like some of the conversations we was having, I like, you know, y'all ready to crash out over a casket coming. But what about George Zimmerman doing the Trayvon Martin? What about Tamir Rice? What about George Floyd? And I'm not condoning telling nobody just to go create violence. That's why I was like, what about them? But y'all will crash out on a peaceful protester that a man is coming up here trying to show y'all no games, good morning. Right, but that's how it is. They'll never want to, they always want to put the mirror on another person, but they don't want to show what they done. So, you know, it's like, and that ambassador, and I was going to title the show, maybe it might be to tomorrow's show, Ambassador Part 2, because we're going to talk about that. You got to talk about the ENA board. You got to talk about the school board. But, and a lot of these things, I think people don't want, like, I get it. You like who you like, but I don't think people really want to talk the truth. I think they just want to, like, everything is good. I'm not going to listen, if it's a black person or if it's a white person, if you're doing wrong, you're getting called out. And they just got to accept that. I think people don't want to, you know what I'm saying? In my humble opinion, like, just because that's your friend, I'm not going to sink with the ship. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to sink with the ship. Like I was telling the president of the ENA board, man, council don't respect y'all. The way y'all been letting it go run and go down, like how they was trying to, like, you know, like Billy stuff could come up all the time, but you ain't seeing other people's stuff come up. And it's like, no, you can't do that. Y'all wasn't fighting for how the ombudsman gonna have a camera over her office. That was crazy, all the stuff they been letting go down. But that's because too many friendships with the mayor. Too many friendships with the mayor. And right, and when they saying outsider, hear more Flint, some of the residents. But check this out, Maria. When they said, but you know, when they go to talking about outsiders, I said, how do y'all like Martin Luther King? When he wasn't sent to Tennessee, but he went there. But see, all these people say how they love all these people who to go fighting. But it's just now, it's activists came here that's bringing attention to here. Like I was trying to tell them, like, nah, it's light being shot back on here. Stephanie, they don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? They want to act like Flint, like they really, you know what I'm saying? They want to act like with this, I guess, I don't know. Is it because he's a black mayor? They don't want, do we get caught up in, because, oh, we can't dog out a black mayor? But if it was a white mayor that was in there pulling this stuff out, you see what I'm saying? Like, what y'all go for? Everybody keeps saying, well, you got to go to the governor. But who up here, why your mayor not up here fighting for you? Right, they not gonna do that, Miss D. Crash out on people being poisoned, loss of life, shit in the basement, roof down, embezzlement of funds. Right, and that's what that casket was symbolizing. But a lot of people took that out the way. They didn't want to see that. Miss Karaja Smith, good morning. They act like they and Cameron Hardy just became a member for 2 months. Thank you, Cameron. But they don't want to talk about that. They want to talk about, you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy, but it just let me know that people that is watching us, you know what I'm saying, they want to call in, and I will say this before winters get here. At the end, when we left out walking, I'm not gonna say we all agreed. We agreed to disagree, but we didn't leave there mad with each other. I didn't. I didn't leave there mad with nobody. I feel you, Angie, right there. I feel you. And we brought that up about like Jesse Jackson. Like Jesse got up here, got paid. Y'all don't see the games with that. But it's like, but this now, I get what Brother Roberts be saying when he like we comfortable in our oppression. Because people think, okay, because man, listen, and I'm gonna just show you on a small scale. If I had $1 million, don't you know, man, I would be. This is just the type of person I am. I would be trying to help my family, and I'm just saying this is $1 million, and that's nothing. I'll be trying to help doing these shows. I'm telling you the type of person that I am. I would try to help my team, but and when you a council person, them wards are them are your players, them are your people. You want them to come vote for you to keep you in them seats? How you cannot help your wards? How can you just enrich yourself? How can you go along when you seeing people hurting? Right, Maxter. But you know what? But when we go to talking like that, they get mad. They get mad. That's why I think Flint just going through a bunch of I guess when you start telling the truth, people want to just have feel good stories. We're not gonna give you the feel good story. Right now, the ambassador position is the talk. You know what I'm saying? The ambassador is the talk of the town. Right now, the city council, the ENA board, the school board, even the mock community college board is the talk of the city of Flint. But Michelle, but people don't see that though. People don't see that though. You know what I'm saying? And you really got to wake up the people on his side. I'm with Michelle on this. The water crisis could have not lasted so long if Neely wasn't lying about the water. Neely is on the KWA board and telling the residents to pay the water bill. Flint is getting played. But see, don't nobody want to question that right there. See, when you go to talking like that, you know what I'm saying? You messy. You have problems. You know what I'm saying? You doing this and that. It's just crazy with some of the people. Let me see. Taz Montana from 313 with the 499 super chat. Some Flint elected officials are good when they're getting recognition, but crash out when called out by residents. Facts. That's a super fact right there. I agree with you all the way, T. All the way. They will crash out. Joe was in a meeting last night like he was still trying to figure out how to work his phone. You know what, Lumi? Joe was looking at it, man. I'm going to be honest with you. Joe was sitting back like, see? You know what I'm saying? Even he see it. Man, facts, Linda. All them who holler at Martin Luther King wasn't running when King was going against, against who they liked. They wasn't rolling with King. But you know what, Maxter? But that's usually you know what? That's usually how they that's how they combat us when they was like we looking for the negative shit. We highlight the positive too. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's kind of hard understanding. Like, if you on the ENA board, you know what I'm saying? You heard what y'all did, because they were still outside. When I was talking to Joe King and Pat and William, the president of the ENA board, they all knew that, they did say the ambassador that wasn't in the charter. That's the only thing we was talking about, not talking about the individual. We just talking about the charter, because that's what you're supposed to be going by. You know what, Lasagna? Most people don't see it until it's over. Cheryl Brody's good morning. Most people don't see it. I agree with you with that. Most people don't see it. Wow, Nell. Yeah, but I'm saying did most people don't see it till when they not when you ain't when it's over for you, it's over for you. They use you up. And I think we have too, but I do believe, like, some of the conversation I'm gonna say, far as but what y'all can see it, people got calls about us. You know what I'm saying? My good brother Elliot and big brother Elliot and tapped in. Yeah, people get calls about us. You know what I'm saying like this what it is. Though, you listen, if I was doing wrong and somebody was calling me out, I probably wouldn't like it neither. You know what I'm saying? And it's not saying that, if Linda, I think she a beautiful person. I'm just looking at on the politics side. And I'm taking what Trishelle said one time. I remember she said, I don't know where was she at. I don't know if it was a funeral or something, but she's like, when it came in, the city was split. You had the Neely people, you had the Weaver people. And that's where we still at. We still this side over on this side. It's time, you know what I'm saying? It's if you can't, you know what, Mark Hutchinson. Like I said, I like as the individual, as the person sitting down just chopping it up. Like I said, I don't agree with like a lot of the stuff they did, but the only thing I did agree with when he said that they should be forced to have, that board should be complete. Like the fourth ward and the seventh ward, there's no way they shouldn't have nobody on the ENA board. And then far as them worrying about people being dogged out, when you're a public official, you're gonna be scrutinized. When you go to you want to get on these boards. I don't know how people like they want to be on these positions, get on these boards and think not nobody gonna say nothing. That's what I don't get with this. Like, even with us doing the media, we get criticized. We have people come hostility to us. Ones that was with us, and ones that ain't with us no more. You know what I'm saying? Rashada Holmes, do away with the fake Al Sharpton strategy. He needs to worry about his own time. Hey, okay. I'm just saying, when I look at it, wife runner, good morning. When I look at it, you know what I'm saying? People is just. I'm still trying to see, how can you only see this my thing? How can people only see? And I'm gonna be honest. How can they can't see no wrong that Liddell do, no wrong that Candace do, no wrong that Judy do. Natalie been gifted a membership. Welcome to the blue side, Natalie. Welcome to the blue side. When has become a crime in this era? In this era, I mean, we not, abundant faith. We don't never come hostile. I just think when people can't explain what they done, they get frustrated, and that's just how they attack. You know what I'm saying? I think it was more hostility. I think it was more. It was already because we said we was coming in. We was gonna answer these questions about the ambassador position, and you being on the ENA board. So I think it was already was thinking come hostility. But if you pay attention to us, if you see us, we never come hostility. We never come. We always come peaceful. It's just people who, you know what I'm saying, they get mad if we not, and we not gonna report stuff how y'all want to report it. We not gonna sugarcoat it. Coretta Hodge, good morning. You know what I'm saying? It's like I just don't get it how you can be, you know what I'm saying, with me. I'm just saying this is my personal opinion. If I'm on there, you know what I'm saying? If I'm on there, there's no way I could sit up there. Even on this, I better yet I use this podcast. When certain things that get said, and when I do find out they're not right, I'll come back and apologize for it. I'll come back and say, well, this wasn't right. I got to do this. If I was wrong on something, I'll come back and apologize on something. But when you in a position, when you want to hold other people accountable, and then, you know what I'm saying? I just think, because I'm trying to, Rodney Thomas, good morning, King. To me, it should have been explained better. Maybe and I do agree with William with that. If they had came out, explained, far as what they was doing, and not, you know what I'm saying? Okay, he wanted to come up with this ambassador stuff. Why Miss Biggs wasn't asked to be an ambassador? Why was it just LaShawn? Why, you know what I'm saying? It was so many whys. Good morning, Michelle Young. And it's like it was so why the people in the residents of the third ward didn't get to pick who they wanted, because they got to pick anyway. But anyway, why would you even create a position that you can't do nothing with? Like, you can't go in there. Basically, to me, it was a campaign ploy for LaShawn, and that's just my personal opinion. And I'm gonna say allegedly, because with she popping up here, if you can't vote and do nothing for your ward, you can organize some cleanups. What was the purpose for even creating that ward? Gloria, good morning. I'm just, listen. That's the point that I was trying to get. Like, why would you, even when you know that position is not even a, I'm with you, Miss D. Why would you even accept the position and you know it's wrong? That's the thing that I'm saying. Like, why, even when you know it's not even a position, why do it? You could still go help your ward. You could have still went and did it. But like, when you knowing this and then it's an election season, you know what I'm saying, running for the seat, that don't make sense. And that's just my humble opinion. Like, she gave her reason for it. I understand it. But why not let the ward people, Riri, good morning. But you know what I'm saying? If you're on the Ethics and Accountability Board, and I get what, you know what I'm saying. Like I said, I try to look at both sides. But that was a made up title. That was a made up title. You know, and I think people just like, you know what I'm saying? That was like, if you're on the ENA board, Ethics and Accountability Board, you know what I'm saying? This is like, to me, I think when that happened, when they let that go down, far as saying ambassador, you really undercut the legs of the ENA board. You really cut the legs of it, because you showed that it holds no weight. But it's been showed that a million times before that. But this one right here just showed that, what is the purpose for the ENA board now? I mean, that's just my humble opinion. Bright knew one, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it was acknowledged that it was a made up title, but how can you? Because just say a mayor get in that you don't like, and then he want to do that, then the ENA board gonna get on this mayor. You're not gonna be able to do that because you didn't do it for the last mayor, and the person can come back and say, well, now you being a hypocrite because y'all want to hold this mayor accountable, but you weren't doing that for the last mayor. That's why I say on certain things you can't just. I would have probably be like, I get it. No, I don't even care no more.
What? You don't know what happened?
Nah, I don't care what happened. I know if some money comes through, I'm just gonna remember your percentage down is 10% because that's about how much time you put in. 10%.
You don't even know what happened this morning.
Don't even want to care about it. How your parents doing? How your kids doing?
Fine.
Well, then, so what was, that's what I'm saying. If everybody doing fine, don't even tell me because I don't feel like
Oh my
being,
God, you're fussing
I
already
don't
this
feel like
morning.
being
You
lied
should
to
be
today.
you should be happy
No, I'm
this
not.
morning.
I slept on it last night
What you sleep on?
and everybody was smiling that we got checked.
Who got checked? Who gonna check me, boo?
No, I'm just talking junk. No, they said I really got told this was one of the best ENA boards that they seen.
There ain't no meeting.
Yeah, but they said you was the highlight of it.
Oh, my mouth always get me in trouble.
Yeah. And I had to explain to the people why it was kind of low. I forgot to put my phone on do not disturb. And somebody just kept calling. I ain't gonna say no names. You know who he is. They kept calling my damn phone so
Are you
much.
talking about me?
We was at the ENA board, man.
I know, but I was calling you before I got there, so I didn't know if you was trying to throw out a little. Why you got these two monkeys over here on this screen like this?
What two monkeys?
I don't know what that was.
Yeah, I don't know what it was neither. That's why I'm asking you.
Okay, keep going. I'm gonna catch up.
Yeah, that's what's up. I'm looking at B. Marie, what she said. Let me see what B. Marie then came. And
What's
what's
she
the
say?
good morning,
What she
family?
say? Good morning.
She said, in my opinion, the ENA board lost credibility for me by operating without an buzz person. But what is the purpose of a meeting? Michelle Young said, you did get checked, Mickey. Yeah, maybe we did in the beginning. But y'all see who came in with the madness.
I was not on madness. I was having a civil discussion.
You was? No, it was. That's why I wanted to tell the people. I didn't want to go all off into the detail till you got here. But we did leave out people left out cool. It wasn't. Y'all didn't get to see the rest of it, but it was cool how everything we all left out. It was cool, but we still have our opinions. Like I did say, I left out with an understanding with William. I like him as an individual.
Yes.
I like him as an individual.
Yes.
I will admit to that. Like Joe King as an individual.
Right there, but that balloons stay back. I was like, where my balloons at? Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I like him as an individual. Yeah, because I had about 20 calls coming. They would study calling that phone. But if you get in your car and you listen to it, turn it all the way up, you can hear all of it. Because like I say, man, the brothers was having a decent conversation about it. Facts. I'm still trying to figure out this Google phone I just went and got.
You got me fighting these damn bugs.
I don't know where they're coming from.
They smell something good. Smell something fresh. Shout out to A10 News Media Group and the greatest producer in the world. Around here, y'all all know we call him Spacely Sprockets, but today we just gonna call him what the helly? What the helly Mickey, y'all say?
Nah, just Mick. just simple Mick.
Mick, what the hell? What happened yesterday?
I thought it was I thought it was actually a good.
Hello, everybody. Hello.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, I gotta put them up. They still in the. I'm gonna get them put up, Debbie. I've just been procrastinating.
That Miss Eunice, didn't she say that? You don't know me. I ain't nothing. Child, I call her my auntie. It's so many times that I could have went in, and y'all know I could have went in on Linda Booth, but I didn't because I be trying to give family a fair chance. But when they wrong, or you feel like they wrong, you supposed to call them out. I don't want people around me that just don't call me out and have me looking crazy and stupid. But the thing is, at the end, like Mickey was saying, y'all didn't get to see the end. It was like, take yourself out of it. It's not about you. And that's how That's been my interaction, and y'all see it. Y'all live it with us every day, talking about these public officials. Two words, very simple, that they don't understand. Public official. I'm a podcaster. I report the news with my opinion. I'm a podcaster.
That's what I was trying to tell him earlier.
They a public official. It's two different things. Some of them don't understand that, but it's two separate things. If you when you step into that public arena, we have stepped into the public arena. That's made us open to certain criticism and stuff. But when you vote or cast a vote, I ain't gotta agree with you. I ain't gotta like nothing that you do at your meeting. But that has nothing. That should have nothing to do with our personal interaction. But what I'm noticing is people mindset. They not there yet. They not there yet.
No.
They hear something. Oh, you talked about the preachers. You was talking about me. Well, did you take the money? No. Well, then I wasn't talking about you then. But you said preacher, and
It was everything.
you know what I'm
but,
saying?
yeah.
It's like they don't get it around here.
Nah,
When you a public official, you are open to criticism. You are. But you know the thing about it that I don't understand, we get it the most, especially 810. You know, I guess that's because it's ringing out there in the streets. But you don't see they asses calling Ron Fonger or TB12 or making long dragging him and his family and posting his address and shit on Facebook. Y'all don't see it. Y'all ain't never seen no post with nobody posting Ron Fonger's address, his wife, children, calling up to TV 12, 5, 6, telling them off. You don't see that. But when it come to us, they want to get on us. Black, white, blue, and green. But they don't want to check nobody else or try to check somebody else. So don't come for me unless I send for you, period. What only thing I was asking her was, and it started outside and we came inside. The Ethics and Accountability Board sues council for charter violation. You are a walking violation. Where in the charter does it say anything about an ambassador? That's all I wanted to know.
Joe told me that already. That's when you was out there, when you heard me, Brother King and Brother Harris and Brother Patrick. We was all up there having that conversation. And they was like, it's not a position. It's not. That's why I say I can respect William Harris. You know, I did, you know, regardless how people might don't like him. But I did, you know, because me and him, we you know, when me and him was having that conversation, he said, it's a made, you know, he was like, you know, facts. Joe admitted it was wrong.
Hey,
You know,
T from the D.
yeah, Joe did admit it. Joe did admit it was wrong. But that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? It's like, to me, how can y'all sue this? Because I asked King, I mean not King, William. I said, can't y'all be sued?
What side traps Debbie gave you?
The fly things. I gotta hang them from the whistle now. Shit, I had to put the chairs together. I'm always putting something together up here. I was tired.
Because you be working, dog. You doing good.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Deborah Deal. Listen, when you go to Atlanta, you got to be Atlanta girl. Okay, Mickey, I'm sorry, what's that?
No, nothing. I was just reading some of the comments.
I
They didn't have the
take
ENA
my
board.
vitamins.
Yeah, the ENA board didn't have a quorum. I take mine before I leave.
You want what about vitamins?
Hell no.
Okay.
I mean vitamins.
We're going to have a good show.
Yeah, I guess so. And I think that, like, and I think that's why I think that's where everybody was mad. I mean, the big problem was because we said, but only to me, I just think she came in already mad with us.
Yes, because she told me outside. Somebody called her.
Yeah, I think she came in mad with us
said
already.
We was coming for her. And see, it's nothing that we ever going to be able to do about it. Yeah. But like I told her yesterday, get them people on the phone. Tell them to call me. Y'all call me. All these people that's doing this little chitter and chatter behind the scenes on Facebook, when you see them, they don't say shit to you. We've been over that 1,000 times. But if they call you and you calling me your niece, I'm calling you my auntie, call me. Because I'm going to tell you, this the same thing I told you yesterday. It's not about you. But you put yourself in this ambassador position. And I don't understand. So I am asking you for clarification. And if you have watched the shows, like she said she used to watch, but she don't watch no more. If you have watched them, I have never dogged her out.
Nah,
I have dogged out the position of ambassador because it ain't no
it
such
was not
thing.
it was not, and that's where I'm thinking they getting confused. We talking about the position. And I do like what B. Marie just said. You cut the legs
Facts,
off.
Angie. That's what I said, but I'm just going by the bullshit that they tell me, okay? I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem. What I'm saying is she undermined it, and people don't look the credibility of the ENA board. It goes back to, and I think that's what a lot of people don't understand. You cut the legs off the ENA board. When you sit up there and know this is a made up position, and went, and you should have turned it down. Like, no, that's not. That's a made up position.
Right.
You could have.
But the whole board is a joke.
Yeah.
The whole board is a joke.
Yeah.
The people now, I do want to say, after talking with Mr. Harris yesterday, let's see what you gonna stay on when the time comes. You know what I'm saying? You talk a good game. Let's see what's gonna happen when that time comes. That's the only thing. Like with everybody, let's see if you really gonna stand on 10 when it's time to stand on 10. Mr. Joe King, like, he ready to go. He's like, where's y'all appointments at?
Right.
How is it that it's allowed for the 7th Ward and the 4th Ward to say, I'm never going to appoint anybody to this board because I don't want them to go through the harassment at council. When the 4th Ward appointee, didn't he walk out giving the double middle fingers to everybody as he walked down the aisle?
I brought that up to him. Remember, I told him that.
You did.
Hey, Maxter, I had cut the camera off at that time, but Winters did ask that right there. That did get asked. Let me tell you, because I knew when the camera...
Oh, Angie.
When the camera went off, I'm not going to lie, when the camera was off, we had better conversations.
He be cutting it off. But I had asked her that outside, and she told me, I said, listen, Auntie Linda, I said, I know you. I know you. I know you going to do the work. That's not a question for me.
Yeah.
I know you going to write everything down. You going to follow up. I know you going to do the work. That's my problem because all I see her doing is smiling at ribbon cuttings. And you can't continue to tell me every single time you out of town. You impossible when you at church the next day. But you happen every time it's a press conference, every time it's a ribbon cutting, every time it's something for her to appear with the mayor, you out of town. I'm not going for that. I'm just not going for it. I can say, like I told her, I can at least say I seen you at council meetings before this ambassador stuff.
Facts.
I never seen her at council meetings except for the one time she was there with the Murphy family when I seen LaShawn Johnson. And I've been going for years.
Yes, me too.
And I'm not saying that I see everybody, but the majority of the people I see.
You know who the regulars are.
And I ain't seen her.
Right. And that's what we were saying. Like, even when I talk about I talk about the clerk. When I talk about Inez Brown, I say Inez. I'm talking about her as the clerk. What had happened. I'm not saying she's a bad person. I see Miss Inez Brown. Usually I see her at Kroger's. Like I ran into Clyde at the grocery store. Hey, how you doing, good brother? How you doing, Miss Brown? I see these people out at the grocery store. I don't know why I'm always in the grocery store, but as you can tell, I'm in the grocery store.
This perfume smell good.
But when I be talking about their positions, you can't get mad. People went at me for saying Inez Brown she was part of helping Liddell get in that seat. Because did she not report that Liddell didn't live here for 12 months? Mm-hmm. When Sister Audrey took that tour, on her way going out, what did she say?
Y'all need to start doing it right. What you mean? What you been doing?
But when you was in there,
and
that's what I'm saying, how you gonna go call somebody out now?
That's why it's taking Davina 4 years to get the voter roll right.
Right. It could have been it should have been handled when Inez was in there. All this should have been handled up under her. That's the point that I was trying to make, but people overlooked that part. They would, oh, she's a treasure, and I'm not throwing no shade. I'm just saying.
Yes, you is.
Really, I'm not. I'm just saying. I'm only talking about the truth. How they was coming back at me. People was mad about that for me calling that out. But then you want to call Davina out, but you can't. You don't want to call out. You know what I'm saying? It's the games that they playing.
That's very true. And
yeah, it's the games that they playing. They get caught up because my thing is this: if you play this, and this just show you this, I said this earlier. Just to show you the trick real quick. Let's just say Weaver got in, right? Mm-mm. No, I'm using this as an analogy. I'm not saying I don't want her in there neither, but I'll just go with that name. Just say Weaver got in there, right? Mm-mm. Do you think they would let her make some ambassador what's the names?
Hell no.
That's the point that I'm trying to make. Them same people that's going for it now. You know what the ENA board will be doing?
Crashing out down there trying to sue her and everybody else down there, and that's my whole point. Like, what is y'all doing?
That's the point that it's too many
Half
friends.
of the damn ENA board don't even agree with this shit. I'm just not even gonna put. I'm not gonna put them on blast, but they don't even agree with this ambassador stuff.
Didn't.
And then the thing about it, like, I'm seeing the chat. I'm understanding what y'all saying. It's the ENA board, it's council, it's people in the political circle, period. They don't like being called out.
Yeah.
And like I said yesterday, and I hope y'all heard me on camera, as long as 810 reporting good shit and talking about the people that they don't like, oh, they love 810. But as soon as we talk about that same dumb shit that y'all doing that they just did, oh, 810 messy. But we weren't messy when Liddell was taking that $75,000 from Cyrus Park.
No.
But now that your homeboy want to get $75,000, we messy. No. You can't have it both ways. That's why I quit saying the good for and the bad for. They counsel. That's all I know is counsel.
Facts.
It either pass or fail. It don't be listed on the minutes the good for passed it, the bad for declined. No, it don't say that. It say counsel passed. And that's what we going with. And then it's like the ENA board, like they said last night, they ain't gonna never have no damn quorum. Where's the damn people at? Right. Where's the people that's supposed to be there? So every meeting they got an excuse. They said last night, because I'm asking, I was like, where is Miss Billy at? What y'all trying to do to her that she's not coming to these meetings? And I was told by two of them, we're not gonna put her off.
They can't.
We want her to come too. Well, damn it, we want her to come too because y'all never have a quorum. She should be there. Judy should pick. Candace should pick. Jonathan should put Miss Gladys up on there. That's my recommendation. I don't know if it's his, but I think Miss Gladys would be perfect for it.
Oh, yeah, she would.
In my opinion.
Yeah, she wouldn't be going for none of that madness.
Brian Larkin should be there. When they start talking about attendance, Lalicia Williams, I seen her, twice? And she voted to put somebody off then. Like, you just got there and voting to put somebody off and they came back.
But this why now, you know why they don't want to put nobody on there? Because they don't have the 5 votes where they could just put their person. Like I told them last night. Told the president and other members, did y'all see how Judy Pitt came up there and flipped off the people?
They don't see none of that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then she wanted to bring them back on the thing.
So did.
That show you, that's why I said, no, they not respecting y'all. Till y'all get out of that friendship things with them because you supposed to be working for the residents, not for them individuals up on that council seat. But that's the problem that we have. But I will say this, anytime, this is how you know this is crazy. When you say the charter was irrelevant, why are you on the ENA board?
Did you hear that shit?
Yeah, when she said the charter is irrelevant, I was
they don't follow everything in the charter. That's my whole point.
So, but why the ENA board sue the council then?
That's my whole point. Y'all can't say shit to them.
Yeah, but why would y'all sue? So was that coerced to want to sue them? Was that a favor?
And then you can hear like I'm saying the conversations when the camera stopped. Like, well, they don't pay attention to us anyway. We tried to get them to do this. We tried to stop the pay. The backdoor meetings and the phones got the ringing and shit. When we woke up the next morning, they didn't got their pay back. So when you got people overriding the board that's to oversee the council, it don't make sense.
Ernst and Young, good morning.
Good morning, family.
I'm just telling you, it's so crazy. They need to. It's like, but they get mad at us. Long as we can keep reporting a good story. Just like the mayor, he mad. And let me get to this, back to this casket. All these people ready to crash out on somebody that came in with a peaceful protest, but you won't do nothing to George Zimmerman. I'm not telling nobody to go do nothing. Tamir Rice. All these things is going on. See a councilwoman get disrespected by the police. Seeing the residents get disrespected.
Hold on, Mickey. I got a problem.
Let's go for it.
Because we ain't even got to 100 likes yet, and we almost at 300 people. So I'm going to need y'all to get them likes up if y'all want Mickey to continue fussing. Because I'm going to fuss with him this morning. You want to give him the weather first? This little break.
Go ahead
take
and
a
give
little
him
breather.
Let me
give me.
We done.
Man, I come back from hearing Jeezy and you gonna play rock
That's what I'm
and
talking
roll.
about. Rock, because this how we getting
understand.
rocked and rolled today.
That's exactly how we getting rocked
and rolled.
All right, so let me give y'all the weather. So right now it's 65 degrees. We got a high today of 74. We're gonna have the low tonight of 60. So it's gonna be a little sticky in the house. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't turn on the air around there. So anyway, we got a 24% chance of rain. It's just a little slight chance of a rain shower, a little fast one. Wind southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. I'm going to read this because Mickey is probably going to have a little add-on addition. Now, tomorrow it's going to be 64 degrees. No. Mm-hmm. 84 degrees.
Okay, get it together.
And Friday is going to be 87 degrees. Mickey, what I'm trying to say.
Basically what she's saying, it's warming up.
Yeah.
And June 1st is on the way.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we'll just be doing it'll be doing another display of the casket. And we don't see real caskets that we trying to avoid.
Right.
Because we get into the summer.
Right.
But what's crazy this time, it's not the young people I'm worried about. It's them old farts that's out here trying to crashing out. That's what I'm worried about. Them old people is ready to crash out. And you wondering why the youth don't listen to y'all. And I'm going to go right back to the Bible.
Oh.
This is for these good Christian people.
Get them,
and we're going to go when Moses was dealing with the children of Israel.
Preach.
You remember God came back to Moses when he came up, let the elders die off.
Come on back, Moses.
I'm just telling you because y'all elders have lost y'all mind. Not all, but enough of y'all.
Lost your damn mind. Preach.
I'm
Mickey.
just telling you, these ain't Jesus followers. These are the followers of money.
Not Jesus.
And titles.
And titles.
That's the forecast
and
for the day.
collection plates.
And better believe it.
Better get up out of here telling us what y'all gonna do.
No, Claude.
What the hell?
Yeah, what the helly?
What the hell?
And I don't even like that word, but
I like it.
Jed has called so many. Oh, hold on. We forgot about. I'm officially give Amy Huddleston a 48-hour notice. Who is that? Ernst and Young. They throwing out hours, days now.
Well, you got to tell us who they are so we can give them 48 hours. We issue no-fly zones when we get with Flint after dark. We give no-flies.
We're going to take the call in. Hey, Billy, at 10:30, you can call. B. Marie, you can call in at 10:30.
Yes, call in and get it off your chest. I want you to get some stuff off your chest.
Get it off your chest.
Shit.
Want to take him at 10:30, right?
Like, shit, I'm tired.
Hey, taking it, or you want to take her call now?
We'll take it at 10:30. We're going to open up the lines. I didn't already have texts about lines getting open.
Sheldon, the mayor, hit that like button. No, they are setting their ways, Max, but not all. That's what I'm saying. I had a hell of a conversation with Brother Roberts yesterday. If y'all would have heard how he was talking yesterday, because, he was the first ones in the building. That's who I came in with. Boy, he don't like none of y'all down at council.
I ain't going to keep my mouth closed.
No, I'm just saying he don't like none of them at council. I'm saying when you be saying the good for or the bad for, when people
they
saying
all
the good.
council, right?
That's how he said it.
They all council.
He said, man, they are all council. But it was somebody else that was down there talking to. I'm not going to get a brother name up, but They was like, man, this is crazy. Like how this is. And guess what they'd agree with?
What?
The casket wasn't a bad thing. They said only people that's hollering because they know they doing wrong.
Well, again, and I will say it 100,000 times. I did not. I never agreed, even when Jed and them pulled up to. And y'all know I don't like Liddell personally or politically. Um, I don't. I don't like when they pull up at people's houses. I just don't. I don't feel that. But a protest where they were not busting out windows and knocking on doors and ringing doorbells and playing around like it was a peaceful protest that has caught nationwide attention. I don't have a problem when people got the right to protest. I can't
Especially
argue with
when
that.
people are dying. They are
Right. It's not
dying.
like they was killing somebody, putting them in the casket. It was a representation.
Let me break this down. I gotta get his brother's props on this. Did y'all understand that this brother said basically all of us might be infected who drank that Flint water? We just waiting to hear what we got. We don't know. People probably got a slow death. And like the brother told me, working in the schools at Southwestern, they graduating kids were reading at a third grade level. Is you hearing what I'm telling you?
Right.
Third grade level reading. How messed up are we?
Very messed up. When I see little Miss Flint, was she probably Miss America by now? She a little older now. But little Miss Flint made a post. It was her idea that she took to Sheldon Neely about having a student council. He done stole the baby's idea.
You got to be kidding.
Not kidding at all. He got a flyer and everything. Sheldon Neely presents student council. And she like, damn, I presented this to him years ago. Like, you should have a student council, with the young people giving you some ideas and stuff. And now he at his 12th hour seeing that it ain't looking too good. He coming up. He using people ideas. Like, quit using people ideas.
So what signs at the Oak Business Centers, Deborah Luna? I didn't see none.
I don't know.
I didn't probably pay no attention because our conversation. I'm not gonna lie, we was having that conversation about.
I got out the car right like this, so I wasn't looking at no signs.
Me and like I say, when I was met outside when I pulled up, me and Brother Roberts was having a conversation about the whole council, about the casket, and the brother they agreed what Jed did was right. That's all I can tell y'all.
But a lot of it's like it's half and half.
I'm saying the ones I talk to.
No, I'm saying I agree with you. Yeah. Like you hear people that the casket. It shouldn't have been taken to Mayor Neely's house. It shouldn't have been taken to Mayor Neely's house. It made the news. It's everywhere. But where was these same people at when they took actual trash? I'm talking about trash that you sit out on the curb that dogs don't even go through and threw it on the front lawn of Mayor Weaver's house.
They don't, because it was Mayor Weaver.
Oh, okay.
It's Mayor Weaver.
Oh, that was okay.
It's Mayor Weaver.
Trash that her family had to go out there and pick up.
No, because
trash.
It was Mayor Weaver house. You see, it was Mayor Weaver.
No, but you see how disrespectful that was?
But it was Mayor Weaver. It was Mayor Weaver. You got to understand. It was Mayor Weaver. You can do that to her. But see, these are the same jokers that I wouldn't even listen. These are really, to me, this is why, and I do agree with this, that ENA board, I'm going to be honest with you, the ENA board need to be dismantled.
Facts.
It need to be dismantled. Because even if y'all wasn't agreeing with this, and I'm not going to throw none of them up under the bus, if y'all didn't agree with this and you didn't say nothing, you agreed with it.
Right.
If you didn't say nothing, see, they need to say that. They see the ENA board. That's what I think, and it's not me telling the president. Like I say, I like the brother. You know what I'm saying? Especially when we be chopping it up about sports. But I'm not putting the sports in it. I do want to see him bring that up about that ombudsman, because if you gonna sue the council, you gotta, like I say, they'll want to check Billy on stuff. They'll want to check Billy on stuff. And I do like it, you know what I'm saying? I do like when the brother said, no, Brian Larkin ain't been here neither. Do you notice how we only call our own out?
Facts.
last
But I
night,
said, I've been calling him out. I
yeah.
said, I don't even think he know he on this board.
But did you see how it was being defended though? He the only one saying, "No, Brian Larkin ain't been here." Joe King got to sit back and like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes heavy is the head to wear the crown. Bella Marie, welcome to the blue side. You was gifted by Maria Carter, then gifted cousin, gifted 5 people on the blue side. But we finna do okay. Katie May, Mrs. LaShawn, Teresa Bell, welcome to the blue side. We finna do some members only shows, and we can really get off into the conversations.
Oh, you know what? I'm excited. What about tomorrow night with Tay Tay? We gonna do that members only?
If you want to, because we can really get deep down into the conversation about how these people are really just being. If you're gonna watch it, you're gonna have to pay for it. Johnny G ain't the only one gonna give you the members.
Let's do members only, because you know after Tay Tay next
Lorna,
week
good morning.
We got Sister Taliba coming in next Thursday.
Oh, for real?
Yep.
Uh-oh. No, we gotta present her to the world. The world got to see her because she ain't gonna bite her tongue. She about to drop it. Like, I can't wait to get Angie back in here and give her perspective on this madness that we seeing.
Right.
But if these people listen, I done had a picture of my old miss and her casket sent to me. I done had my addresses put out there.
Right. They were so shocked, like, oh my God, yeah, oh my God.
Yeah, like,
y'all don't know the shit we go through.
Yeah, death threats, we gonna be dead, this and that. And then people don't understand it. You don't know what we go through. We just don't get on here and be whining about it all the time. We just take our shots and throw them back at people.
Right, you can't.
But they get mad because we'll sit out here and say this person ain't doing this. We supposed to get on here and say, well, no, the water is good. Keep drinking that Flint water. Like I told him, I lost 2 uncles from cancer.
That yesterday, right?
Told her that 2, not 1 but 2. No telling what other family members not and died from cancer, but they not here. And the water wasn't considered dangerous at that time, where it should have been considered dangerous. But you hear how they keep saying, oh, you go to the governor's house. No, but your mayor is complicit with it too. So you don't supposed to check the mayor?
Listen.
When the mayor complicit with the governor, you don't supposed to call out the mayor?
You are supposed to, and that's what they have the freedom of speech for and everything. And I will say this on here publicly. Me and Sheldon nearly when we see each other, we speak. Now, we do speak. But we don't agree about shit. Like, we ain't had a decent conversation in years. But if he seriously think, him or anybody else, if somebody is seriously planning something that's going to be detrimental to you and your family, that I'm going to know about it and not alert somebody, I'm going to know about it and not alert you.
But let alone a person gonna go to the news, not to news, gonna come on podcast telling you I'm finna do this. And what people keep forgetting, the police was there.
Right there recording everything.
The police was right there.
Well, you know what? He was right there.
I know.
Shit. Hell, let's keep it real. He was right there. I ain't gonna tell y'all which house he was in, but he was right there. And he seen it. And all he had to do was make one phone call and get him off the street. He sat there and watched the whole damn thing with his nosy ass. Sorry, I had to tell the people.
That he was there. He ain't no Coleman Young. He more like a Bull Connor. He gonna sick the police on the people and say, make sure y'all check out Charlie the Duff today. Jared would be a special guest. And is gonna be watching and then gonna share it. And I'm gonna say this, a family, Black Lives Matter finna do their Juneteenth. So y'all start May 31st, gonna roll all the way out.
We hope we're not gonna mess that up this year, are we?
No, that's why I'm giving it a shout out now. I did say I was gonna shout out the Juneteenth, what's the name? Because I do like how Black Lives Matter, much as we get on their head, really you and me when they go to talking crazy. But I do like that the brother did sit down and like he want to sit down with Jed. Because when we asked him, the president of Black Lives Matter.
Oh,
Mr. Robinson, yeah.
Oh, he said that?
He want to sit down and talk with Jed.
Okay. I can't get, you know what? We disagree.
Yeah.
But when I sit on here and say, where y'all at, where y'all not showing up, and then you want to show up, I can't say shit. Because you're doing what you're supposed to do.
Maria, I'm just saying. And you see Jared shared it. You know what I'm saying? When he came on there and talked about it, I'm just saying, like I said, oh, don't worry about it. My phone was tripping all day yesterday, Debbie Clark. It didn't get to my phone had like shut
Damn, it
down.
was all our phones then.
Man, my phone was working for like almost 2.5 hours. It kicked me out of Facebook. It kept kicking me out of my Facebook when nothing working. Messenger had shut down. I was ready to take this phone and throw it back up there. But I go there today though, so y'all pray for me. I might be going back to where I left.
And you know what Miss Lorraine Thompson said? It shouldn't ever be necessary to go to somebody's house again. I asked, why won't this man have a conversation? Sheldon Neely, that's for you. Again, we asked, why won't you have a conversation? It's not like Jed has not extended the offer.
Several times.
He's not going to go in there jumping up and down on a table, having cameras rolling with a loudspeaker in your office.
Facts.
That man knows how to conduct a very educated, highly intellectual conversation. Just like you.
Yeah, if he didn't, he wouldn't have got your attention.
Facts.
He wouldn't have
You know, a lot of this shit could be smoothed over.
Did you check your email this morning?
Yes, talking about all of them people in that 75 quarter that's getting arrested for going to jail for what is that, affidavits and not living in the area where they say they was. Where they at in Hamtramck now? They're getting a little closer to Flint, but hell, they didn't be served their home term before they get here.
Yeah, but that's the craziness. But see, in Flint, they've been letting them get away with that. Like you know what I'm saying? It's crazy how the stuff that they letting these people get away with, and and like I say, but I can't believe the people.
Ask him to talk to him.
Who?
I was looking at Lorna saying, A10, ask him to talk to them. They watching. Sheldon Neely talk to Jedediah Brown.
Do y'all know what time the Charlie the Dove show come on?
Nope.
I just look at it like this, man. They don't see the wrong in what this mayor doing. You cannot, and I'm gonna say it again, you cannot undermine, like, ain't no integrity in this city fires and these different boards and stuff that's going on. It's too many friends. If your friend is wrong, they wrong. That's just like how the superintendent, how the vice president gonna undermine the president and gonna sign the superintendent to a new contract.
Right. 1 o'clock. They said LaDuff is on at 1 o'clock.
Hold on, we're gonna stop this. Whoever this fake page is, we not finna do that, homie.
Which one you got now?
We'll say the Snow Mama. We not finna do that.
I just had to get rid of another one.
Yeah, I just did it. Trevor.
And see the thing about it, it don't be kids in here.
Yeah, like we not finna do that.
This is grown ass people in here.
Yeah, we not finna do that.
With fake pages thinking that they funny.
If you feel that way when you see that man, say that to that man.
They ain't gonna do that. That's why they on here on a fake page.
Yeah, if you gonna do it, you see that man, say it to that man.
The fakers.
Yeah, and then you coming up under not even in your own name. Come on, man.
So tonight, let me see. We got 15 minutes before we open the phone lines.
You ready for council?
Wait a minute. I'm not ready for council. I'm not ready for anything. I think I'm ready for next week. When is the 22nd?
Is it next week?
I got all these damn locks and security codes on my phone. I need to learn how to take this stuff.
Man, I'm trying to figure out this new Google phone too. It's crazy
That's
work.
a sign we getting old, Mick. I'm just serious. It's like we getting old. When we don't know how to work these phones, we getting old. Period. That's all I can say. We just getting old.
Hey Taz, I don't even know why he want to watch us. 1 p.m. Jed coming on at 1 p.m. on Charlie LaDuff. I can't wait to Charlie LaDuff. Ernston, get us on there with Charlie LaDuff so we can really talk junk.
I call Charlie.
Winter's called Charlie LaDuff.
Cuss me out. Get the fuck off of my phone, lady. Don't want to talk to you now.
I feel you, Alan. Alan said, due to the lawlessness coming from the head of the city out of order is normal. Facts. Facts. Jed is not Ron Fonger. And Neely knows Jed won't accept any BS. I would be shocked if Neely talked to Jed or 810 or anyone like. Nah, he ain't talking to us because we not an enabler. We gonna tell him, nah, that ain't real.
Mm-hmm.
We been at Good Morning Michelle Pfeiffer. We been asking the mayor to come on. You know, he wouldn't come on.
He told us in the church he was gonna come.
Lied right in the church. Lied right in the church.
Yes, I'm coming on. Just told the biggest lie he ever.
Boy, can lie. He can lie. That mayor don't do nothing but lie, but have that cross on. That's why I be laughing at y'all, man. Y'all be letting this man put a cross on.
Y'all, that's
I ain't saying
that's
y'all.
his embroiderer.
I'm talking about his crew. They be sitting up here, and then you look
can't dress him.
No, I'm saying, but they be going with his lies. And then the Chris Martin, that brother there is terrible. Terrible.
Okay, so I got some good source stuff.
What you got?
Rolled in.
Who you finna tell on?
I ain't about to tell on nobody. I'm trying to enlighten the city of Flint, what I usually do. So they having a recount. Are they open to the public? Like, can we go down there and tape the recount? Like, I don't know how that works.
So what this man trying to do now?
So the recount is set for May the 22nd, but I haven't got a time. It's gonna be at the county. That's all I know.
They're gonna let us come in and
getting
record.
Like little tidbits. I don't know. I gotta find out all of this stuff. When I get the stuff in, then I tell it to y'all.
We gotta wear our press passes so we can get in and don't get denied.
Like, boom, boom. Look at my press pass. So we're not really. Hold on, let me see, because you know my news be coming in. Let me make sure it ain't nothing that's outdoing what's coming in. Okay, Facts. So he's actually and when I say he, your mayor, Sheldon A. Neely, allegedly, thinks that it was some votes that went into the voting machine that weren't picked up by the tabulator.
What?
I'm telling you, this is what I'm getting out of City Hall. I'm like, I can't make this shit up.
This is what they said. It was now.
So now he's saying that, you know, it may be some people that didn't know how to color in the box that made a check. Or some people, when they said fill in the box, may have circled the name, and they should be counted too. So he's hoping that he can find some of those, even though I think that's illegal. But again, we in Flint.
So what he finna take? What he finna take? That he finna take from who? AC or Beverly or Rich?
River West, Lovedale or Graceline. I have no idea.
Man, he finna go in here. Do he know if he changed this thing and they do that? But listen, remember Eric Mays had won. Eric Mays was supposed to be the mayor. Remember they changed it?
Look, everybody in here, I knew y'all was gonna have a field day with this. Like, I couldn't wait to tell y'all. They like spoiled ballot, duh. That's why it wasn't counted. Like, bullshit.
Man, he trying everything to get that. That's what they going on now. I guess that the Ed counted about his 10th time, and Ed like it's the same, man. That Neely acted, but I did not tell y'all I was gonna take down there a month to count them 500 votes.
They said that he wants to count applications. He wants to make sure that the books and the ballots and the machine USB is like matching up. He's spazzing. He's spazzing. And they have to go through all of them again next week and put all of Biggs in one pile, all of
man, they finna listen.
All of LaShawn's in one pile, and a couple of Riches over there on the side of the table, and
so they finna make her have 170 for it's said and done. Man, I know the Republicans ain't finna go for that. I know they not finna go for that.
He's saying that some of the machines didn't know to pick up.
How he know?
It's because he said that people was saying that they circled the name
Do you
instead of
believe?
coloring in the bubble.
Do
I'm
you
telling you,
believe?
like
I'm
I'm
just
reading
saying.
this shit, like I'm not making this up.
The mayor, that's who wanted to recount it. The mayor. So,
So then the board of canvassers, I have no idea who the hell those are. Those people are, but I will be finding out. Will then make a decision on whether or not that these ballots that been
man,
checked and
not them. The
circled and everything is gonna count. But they said that, like before every election, like I did read up on that, like every election, they have a process that all over the United States, they go through with these tabulator machines and making sure that they picking up ballots, like circles, check marks, like anything. They picking up stuff. That's why you have spoiled ballots, fool. Like this shit over here, if they done made a star around the person's name, that don't count. It say fill in the box.
man, he is.
So he's saying that they made their own box around the person's name and filled that box in, and that shit should count.
Did the county? I'm looking. Tay said the county already
He
certified the
said
election.
they playing a drinking game.
So did the county already certified it?
So again, I'm hearing that it's can't be certified yet because it is a recount on the table. And then they have to wait so many days before they can certify it
So it ain't
anyway.
gonna
That's
get
what I'm hearing.
So
I could be
it
wrong.
ain't gonna get certified
but
to
I'm just
August.
saying.
I can
B.
imagine.
Marie, what is the cost and who is paying for this recount?
Probably.
We are.
you know, LaShawn ain't paying for that. Oh, it's gonna be a mystery check show up that she put in the bank.
That's why we
She gonna
need
have to-
you back at the ENA board meeting because ain't nobody gonna ask these damn questions but you.
Ernst & Young said he's setting this up to be federally indicted. Well, he liked the federales.
So, I mean, it gets much better. We have one special man that we love so much by the name of Darnell Dumas. And that's the only Dumas I like. So the other motherfucker that I'm about to talk about, I don't like him. So he's saying that he turned in some absentee ballots that wasn't counted. Like y'all didn't count all of his absentee ballots.
He turned them in.
Am I hearing this right? Like, did you type this wrong? Like, he said he turned them in, or did he turn in the applications allegedly? Because
he's trying to turn in
he'll
some
go,
more
he'll
now.
go on that AM station, and they don't know what they don't know what they talking about. I can't turn no ballots in. Well, you turned in something that your ass is down there complaining about.
So he trying to get some more
Clock
ballots.
that TAC.
He trying to get some more ballots in. I get what he doing. He like, if they gonna play, I'm gonna play. That's what he said.
Right.
If
I
they-
know I had more than that.
Man,
It's 100 and it's 200 people to go to my church that said they was gonna vote for me.
Man, oh my God, this is crazy. Well, this is.
I mean, they saying like they really trying to, like, y'all think y'all listen. Most of the shit I say, y'all be thinking I'm lying, and guess what? Most of it come true. So again, word on the street, this is what's about to go down, and y'all know my word be 99.
Miss Gladys said she a poll watcher and said the clerk wouldn't let her watch the poll. Wow. And she from Flint.
And you a poll watcher.
That's the clerk. Uh-oh. Once again.
So do you know if we can be
Shawty
there
said
to...
shit, he paid $125 for those ballots. Allegedly.
Listen, let me go to the bathroom before we open up the phone line.
That Taco Bell is calling.
You know what? I'm so tired of you and Taco Bell.
We got to get a deal with it. We got to get a deal through Taco. Got to get a deal through Taco Bell. But all I'm saying is, y'all, AC Dumas, man. Man, Neely ready to burn the whole thing down if he can't get that fifth vote. Neely like, Man, this is crazy work right here. They want that fifth vote so bad, they willing to burn the whole thing down. They finna burn down Candyland. Candyland. They didn't let the Django, because the D is silent, and came in. And his name is Jed. Jed then came up here, and you got Neely. He over there tripping. Like the man stepped in town like, this is crazy. Hey, listen, they stepping in, ain't they, Mark? Now we got the facts, no. Now we got now we have count gate. This is what NAACP here, eventually they was gonna have to get in it. They was gonna have to get in. I guess the first vice president of NAACP that's been holding that title for decades. Lois, I listen, if he finna do this on a scale like this how they finna play it, they done. They finna be cooked. If up top gonna be calling some of the best connections in, cause that dude about to blow this thing. Hit that like button too, Liddell and Candace. I see y'all watching. We gonna have. I keep my phone on. Cold day in hell, I turn it off. Mm-mm-mm-mm. You know Ernst and Young? I don't think he is. I think he's so wrapped up in himself that I think he gonna try it. He gonna try it. He gonna try it. He up here showing he gonna try it. He's sitting up here playing Neely. Mayor, let me do you listen, it's either you know what it's down to. If you gonna do that and take yourself out, go ahead for it. If you gonna cost your election for 26 and then they end up in jail trying to steal this election back, I'm gonna just sit back and watch it. Cause right now you got everybody looking. Now I hope your wife gonna be making these meetings down there, the state rep. I hope she be at all her meetings now. She gotta advocate for everything now. She should be advocating for the people that's stressing here not no clean water. Cause I've been at the meeting, she don't talk. She don't talk. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just telling you. She gonna have to be talking now. They're gonna throw plenty of mics in her face this time around, but go ahead. Oh, the mayor. Kenneth, if you want to ask, if you know. As they seen John and Jed ride in on a horse together to Candyland. Because Flint is Candyland right now. Listen, she about to be. I wonder what she gonna do when people start. But to be honest with you, and I'm gonna say this, and my uncle, rest his soul, before he did say, he said, man, people shouldn't be disrespecting the mayor, but anytime they see him, they say they should be turning their backs to him. Any of them council members, though, I'm gonna tell you what people were saying. Like they need to turn their backs to him. And that's what I was told yesterday when we was at the down there at the Oak Business Center. And it wasn't just Brother Roberts who said, he said, man, people, they should be they should be cast off in the community.
Did y'all tell Miss Gladys it was a meeting today?
Miss Gladys, there's a meeting today. See, Fife Dog in the building. If the vote change, it will go again. Bev and put Dennis and Johnson on the ballot. Don't think corruption ain't at the county to help Neely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, if they do that,
I agree, Dennis.
yeah.
I agree with you, Dennis. Dennis Pfeiffer. Dennis.
So they need to clean up at the county.
You, Dennis. As Miss Gladys would say, it's a well-oiled machine we working against.
She said, what time is council?
Oh, hold on. I was supposed to read that before we open up the phone lines. Hold on. I got you, Miss Gladys.
See what Dennis said. If they do that, this is downright. And they put like, Well, go ahead for it. We're going to see if you can pull this off. Like I said, they did it to Mays. When Mays won that election of the mayor and they went back and changed it. But this ain't nothing new. It happened to Michael Vick. They went and changed the law to lock him up, and then went back and changed the law back. So,
oh God, is that already? Thank you, Linda Poley, for watching.
what happened?
She just made a post.
What?
So, I don't know, something about us legal advice or something. I mean,
You said we need legal advice?
no, we were talking about legal advice and people that listen to us, but they watch us. I mean, we thank you for the view. I mean, you
Hit that like button, Linda.
hit it. Whether you hit it or not, we getting paid. So thank you. And we glad that we entertain y'all, whether you're shitting or not, Doug. Thank you for the view.
I mean, Linda, thank you. I mean,
Shitting right in our pockets.
I didn't know they liked us like that.
They don't. They just what?
She ain't got nothing better to do.
What the hell was I looking for? Oh, what time was the meeting today?
Yep.
You don't know what time? You don't watch my post when I post something. Hell, Dennis on here. Dennis, why y'all asking me? And he the councilman in the A4. Dennis, we having one of your constituents on here tomorrow night. While y'all listening, while I'm trying to find this for tomorrow, for tonight, tomorrow we got a double header. In the morning, it's me, Maurice, and Mickey. And I got to see what was going on because I heard some shit last week, and I'm not sure that I really heard what I thought I heard. So I got some questions.
5:30 is the meeting.
I got some damn questions. And then tomorrow night, we having Tay-Tay on here. We doing a bump special night edition for the next couple Thursdays. Then next Thursday night for the bump special edition at 7 p.m. Thursday nights, special edition of the bump. We're going to have Sister Taliba next week. We talking to residents, and they are superstars.
And Master, she don't want them issues again, but you never know.
Who?
You never know.
Who?
Oh, she said, let Linda know she don't want to, her to go on her again.
No, Angie. Shit.
And thank you, Luan, for the $5 super chat. Thank you. We trying to keep y'all. You see, we keeping them informed too.
5:30?
Because it's a special meeting.
Damn, man. Well, I guess something to eat on the way there. So, Wednesday, May 14th at 5:30, City Council Chambers. This meeting is being held for the following purposes. A community budget hearing. Okay. Mm-hmm. A City Council budget discussion. Okay. And to consider the approval of resolutions to adopt a City of Flint fiscal year 2025-2026 operating budget. Okay. And this was called by who they say is their president for the second year in a row without voting, Liddell Lewis, and the finance chair who said out her mouth that she hasn't updated the ARPA checkbook since September, Judy Priestley. So
how is she the only one with the finance books, but don't nobody else know that's on council? That's not part of their team.
Who else we got? What's that man name? The CFO. Like,
I can't think of it.
You gotta make a damn choice, Mr. Moore. Or Judy.
But when Shelby Fryer on there, allegedly she was.
I mean, we don't know where Shelby Fryer is. I can't get a council member to ask nothing. And I didn't ask a bunch of times. And putting it out there for everybody to ask. How many CFOs do we have working in the city of Flint? I mean, is Ernst & Young managing the ARPA money? What happened to the 12-member ARPA committee that was supposed to rotate every 6 months for a stipend that they was receiving? What is going on with the interest money, that the ARPA money that was moved to the general fund?
Gone.
Who the hell is balancing the books? And why is Judy keeping up with it? And do she keep up with it at real time where y'all can see the changes and stuff that was made on the spreadsheet? But anyway, why is she doing that at all when we got the CFO that I don't know where y'all picked him up at, but okay,
the meeting
that's
is
what we're going to go with.
5:30, Miss Gladys.
And then Shelby Fryer was back. These are questions that, hey, since y'all can put motions on the floor now all of a sudden.
Did you like that? Did you like that? They can put motions now.
Hey, I like to make a motion to ask, is Shelby Fryer still here? So simple. Like I like to make the motion to call Clyde to the podium. Can you just do shit like that?
Is
To
anybody
me, it's simple.
is
I don't
anybody
know.
gonna ask Clyde about that nonprofit?
Child. Do you really think they don't?
But listen,
sit
but
up
he
there
but
and ask them?
he chief of staff.
We don't even know how many damn CFOs we
Look,
got
he
working.
chief of staff.
But
and you use your nonprofit to do some mailers.
But you know what? That'd be some shit that they would ask. That you know, you're right. That would be some shit they talk about. They wouldn't talk about no water settlement money.
They can't do nothing about that.
I mean, give no updates about service lines. That would be some shit they talk about.
But I'm just saying, but you know, because they want to pass the budget. If they gonna pass it with any amendments, they ain't gonna take none back from the mayor now. Take none of that budget money back. Like your office is not getting on 1.5. Them days is over with.
Listen.
Allegedly.
They didn't all had their meeting. He didn't gave them all what they supposed to say. You're going to hear somebody say that this is the 6th year in a row that this mayor has passed a balanced budget. And then Candace going to get to screaming in the microphone about, we're doing great works for the city of Flint. And it's balanced and blah, 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 blah. And then the culture in my area, and we're getting stuff done, and the money is working for us, and
they didn't lie. The money is working for them.
And we have created new jobs, and Flint is improving, and cost is going up on stuff. And I mean, we're gonna hear so many reasons why this budget should be passed. And then guess what? After about one meeting of breaking quorum and another meeting of protesting, at the 10th hour it'll pass. It always do. I mean,
good morning to the people
it's
that just
no
tapped
shade.
In. No, it ain't. It's the
it
truth.
Always pass.
Tanya, good morning. Magnum, good morning. Rose Morrow, John Count, thanks for tapping in. Shantae, thank you for tapping in. No, it's the truth. But this what goes on. I wouldn't pass that budget if we're going to be at what they call it, a crisis or something. Well, that's what we're going to be at. We've been in a crisis.
It's at this point, at this 6th or 7th year, it's going to pass.
And I don't know why they keep
get upset.
And I don't know why they be smiling when the chief of police, and this no diss shot at him, this just being honest. How is y'all even giving him some money for people when y'all couldn't even get him to give a protection for y'all? Dennis nor Tanya. Wasn't even taking your call, but you think I'm going to let y'all walk down there and get some money, won't get no new money till a new chief is in place. That's how I play it. Just we finna play hardball, but you always got somebody that's going to give in and give them that 5th vote. Well, nothing be passed until we get to August. We'll just be sitting up there looking at each other. Why is Kerry Nelson still on there on the board to be appointed? Why they steady doing that? Ain't no more appointing. We don't even need that no more. Organizational chart, why is this on there? You ain't been doing it. Y'all been letting Liddell run to be president. Candace, you been letting Judy do this and that. Well, we'll wait till August 5th. Ain't that the election?
Yeah.
We'll wait. Ain't nobody getting no money to August 5th. So all them little 74,000s you've been passing before you had the cane for us, didn't they take the center out there on Clyde Road out the budget? Didn't they vote that down? But he still got it funded, right?
Yeah.
Well, they should have took him to court for that.
Jerry said, well, how is this place even open? It's like he just disregard what the hell they do and still do what he want to do. So disregard what the hell he do and do what y'all want to do. Get this money for these. Get this money. Get it for the people.
I don't know. He probably be. I don't know, Jeff. He probably be back. But I'm dead serious with that.
And I know when they say, "Oh, okay, can't get it for the people," they ain't got 5 votes. What I'm saying is, like,
don't pass nothing. Nothing gets passed.
Period.
That's just like that pastor that came up there. This is how you know if you really with. I'm just saying he might be a good individual. I'm not saying that, but how you don't get caught up in the politics, you know what he should have said? Hey, until we all get 25,000. I get it. We can't feed the church right now, but if St. Mark's them and everybody can't get this, don't nobody get this. Not no Judy. Oh, this you holding
Who said
something.
that?
I said that's what he should have said. He didn't say that. This is how you know when you really doing, like, listen, I don't want the money. You know what I'm saying? If we all can't get it.
Lord Jesus, Maria, give me your phone. Just give me your phone. Oh, I'm going to hell today. And she just took me there. That's your cousin. She your cousin today, Maria Carter. That's she your cousin.
And is?
Yep, she just took me to hell. Yep, I can't even come back out right now because
I seen that too. I looked past it when I seen it on there. Yeah, I've been seeing it. I had to go back and look.
Damn.
No, it's serious though. But these what these people are doing, and get mad because you call them out. Like I say, I'm being, but you know what? It's too many friends. It's too many friends, brothers, and in-law. And you know these people ain't even mad about the mayor of them and his friends being bullies.
Hell no, they ain't mad.
They don't care about that. Like, but that's what I'm saying. When you talk to them, you can see the human side that come out.
Listen,
call Billy up.
We were supposed to call
B. Marie, call in.
Call in.
Get it off your chest. You supposed to been called in.
Y'all know it was 10:30. Y'all been calling. Y'all call after the show.
Oh, she not gonna give y'all them foyers, Ernst & Young. Ernst & Young saying they want their foyer. Well, I put it up here because they watching downtown and she can see what you talking about.
Man, they gonna give y'all the foyers and the bill gonna be like $6,473.
Oh, that's how they gonna play.
That's how they do down there.
They probably doing LaShawn recount for about $4. You know, they gonna.
We
it's
heard
gonna be
about.
cheap.
AC said. Didn't AC say one time he had a foyer and the bill was like $2,900. He had like 15 sheets of paper.
So they gonna play.
Let's say Flint don't give zero fucks. Like
no fucks given.
None. Sheldon like, who want that? Jet, the man that bought the casket to $9,000 off rip.
And you see Ernst & Young saying, we gonna pay it.
No.
well, I'm telling you how they
don't
play.
Say that on here.
Yeah, you
don't
should
say
that on here because they gonna be like, make it 12.
They watching, man.
Yeah, the mayor gonna. The number just went up to 280. He like, yeah.
810-610-7851.
I'll put it up on here. Let me make sure. Y'all want to call in? Call in.
Call me.
That's the call-in number. Come on and call in. That's what y'all want to call. Come on, B. Marie. Call in, B. Marie. Get it off your chest.
You know St. Louis said, what?
Yeah. Good morning, Mickey. Good morning, Winters.
Good
morning.
Move. Go. I'm on the phone. First I want to say, thank God, Johnny is doing good.
Yes.
And second, this is for Miss Beverly. Miss Beverly, go find you a federal lawyer to do a federal lawsuit. And those that voted with you, they can join in on your federal lawsuit. If that don't change his mind, that will change. Man, because see, you going federal, you're not going state. And Winters, you know, when you came in yesterday at the EAB board, and you was talking to the lady, and I heard that lady sit there and say, "Oh no, I don't want to have nothing to do with that." I sat there and said in my head, "Bitch, you on the EAB board. That's your damn job. And if you can't do your job, then maybe you need to get your ass up off the board." So I said, so if that's the way they all feel on the board, where council can do whatever the hell they want to do, and y'all too damn scared to say something, Every last board member on that board need to get their ass up off the board.
Yeah.
Because you're not there to protect them. You there for a reason. And that's what y'all need to start looking at.
But you know what? St. Louis, me and Mickey talked about that after the meeting, and it was like if I'm second ward and I'm appointing Mickey not gonna do nothing to me. That's my homie. Like, I'm appointing him. You think he gonna vote against me? And that's actually what we seeing. Like, it's really, in my eyes, no accountability, because they want to take Billy to hell, but then you got council members that's then drug us there, and it's no accountability.
That's where, like Mickey said, friends, brothers, and in-laws come in at.
That's true.
They would rather be corrupt than to do right. How your soul? Well, the devil busy, but God is busier. And you know that movie? I want to say Karate Kid.
Mm-hmm.
That man had that wig on. The devil had looked just like his head. I was sitting there. I said, what movie is that? I said, what?
I didn't see it the other day.
And I said, oh my God, she got her hair just like he got his hair in the Karate Kid.
Everybody going to hell.
Y'all
going to hell.
But for her to always want to jump up in somebody's face, that linebacker, quarterback bitch didn't jump up in his face when he told her he wanted to talk to her.
This ain't going good.
She got her ass in her car and locked the door. Didn't want to talk to him. Now, how you going to be at the voting site and you showing people videos of whatever Miss Beverly said? And then you going to say,
is she pretending she 18 in the background? Go ahead, baby. I heard her say Mickey Wentz. Okay.
Mick love the kids.
You gonna sit there and lie? Miss Beverly can get her ass for that. Cause you at the voting place doing illegal shit. And you're supposed to be the councilwoman. Mm-hmm. You big bitch, you.
Oh, okay, all right. Now you gotta tell everybody, God bless you.
God bless him.
Well, God will bless those. He gonna bless. He gonna bless those.
All right.
Or with a clean heart.
That's right. Amen. St. Louis.
But those that's like Neely. Mm-hmm. Oh, and the casket, to me, the casket represents the ones that died from the water.
Right. That's right.
That's what that casket meant to me. And if Neely was sitting there watching, and they watching, they should have arrested him that day.
That's right.
So for you to get and go off on lying stuff about his arrest, Neely, like I said, you opened up the Pandora box.
That's right.
And it's too late to close it because you should have kept it closed.
That's right.
But see, you didn't expect Mr. Jedediah Brown to come up there in Flint and expose your corruption with all your people that's being corrupted.
Right.
You didn't,
okay, you got 10 seconds, St. Louis.
And, yeah, I can't wait till the real FBI, the real feds come up there. See what they gonna do? They gonna come up there, counsel, They'll write their names on the pole. They'll go to their election, and they're going to be talking, and then they're going to sit there and tell them, you're under arrest, and show their badge. Oh, Mickey, you better be there.
Bye, St.
You
Louis.
better be there.
God bless you, St. Louis.
St. Louis,
But
we
y'all
got to
have
think
a
about
blessed
it.
day.
Oh, you
You have a
too.
blessed. We got to think about that one.
Bye.
I got to
No,
record.
no, Mickey, you gotta be there. You the news. You better wear your badge.
I got you.
All right,
That's
St.
all.
Louis.
I want to see that shit.
Bye, St.
You
Louis.
ain't let us
Okay,
monetize.
Bye.
St.
She
Louis.
said she ain't talked to us in a minute now. Shit, let her talk now.
Facts.
Let her cook.
She was
And I
cooking.
said, we let St.
But
Louis
that car
cook.
right
She
there
faithful.
finna have us getting checked.
I know,
That car-
and
I love
and
when
we
St.
gonna
Louis
take
car.
it, and we gonna
Oh,
take
yeah,
it because I
yeah.
do believe if they approach St. Louis, she would take some heat for 810.
And would.
I think she would
And
hold
probably
us
try
down.
to throw a little fist of cuffs. I believe she'd probably go to jail for it.
I
But
think she would.
I don't want her to do that.
Right. We don't want nobody to go to jail.
So, no, especially not Mickey. Hands off Mickey in St. Louis.
Well, hello. What about me?
No, they gonna lock your ass up.
Wait, no. You're supposed to protect me.
You and
Damn.
like somebody got to be out here. You don't be early anyway. If I'm not here, I'm locked up. Who gonna start the show?
I'm gonna start the show. The people know I get here a little after 9.
No, the show say from 9 to 11.
And you started at 9.
Show start from 9 to 11.
And
But if I'm locked up, the show ain't gonna be on. It ain't 10 to 12. It's 9 to 11.
This good sister right here started for us.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Hi, this is Sister Taliba. I just wanted
You
to
got to
call
be
in.
kidding.
What?
You got to be kidding. That ain't Sister Taliba, is it?
It sound like her a little bit, don't it?
I'm gonna
Y'all
just.
can hear me well?
Oh
Yes,
yes.
very well.
Oh yes.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to make a comment about the ENA board meeting last night and how disappointed I am with Ms. Linda Booth. Her disposition with you last night was totally disrespectful. Totally disrespectful. I have never witnessed you or Mickey say anything negative about her. Ms. Booth's reaction to your questions about the illegal ambassador position, her reaction screamed guilt to me. She knows that the ambassador position is unethical, but she just doesn't want to be accountable for it. And that's the problem. That's one of the problems with Flint, is that these elders are out here being more ratchet than the YNs or the young queens and kings.
Yes, ma'am.
Unethical, immoral, raggedy, and ratchet. And it's unacceptable. And they don't want to be accountable for their actions. If you choose to be a politician, then you are choosing to open up yourself to criticism. Quit worshiping your ego, which leads me to one of my favorite subjects, idol worship.
Oh, talk now.
Listen, I've been screaming and hollering, hooping and hollering about idol worship since the presidential race with Kamala Harris and
hold
Trump.
up on Kamala now. You're going to get in trouble.
No, I'm not. I'm team Allah. I'm team Allah.
Me too. That's what I'm saying.
I don't worship mankind.
Yes, ma'am.
So I didn't fall for the okie doke. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I am Muslim.
Yes,
period.
ma'am.
So idol worship is also an issue in Flint. These politicians, they worship their egos, they worship money, and they worship each other, as well as some of these viewers that are listening to me right now. They worship these corrupt politicians and don't have the moral capacity to call them out as devils. If I'm hurting your feelings, good. If you feel some type of way, good. You scared. If you scared, just say you scared. If you a devil, own being a devil. If you immoral, just say you immoral.
Facts.
If you a raggedy soul, just say you a raggedy soul. So if the Christians, and I'm talking about the Christians now, because they are the majority in Flint. If the Christians in Flint really followed Jesus, may peace be upon him, like they claim they do, Flint would not be a cesspool of devils. In order to get rid of these devils, you got to go to spirituality. And some of y'all don't want to do that for whatever reason. You got to address your soul. You have to get to the spirituality of life. Spirituality is the foundation. You got to address your soul. This corruption is a soul issue. And it's some raggedy souls around here. Mm-hmm. Now, lastly, Brother Mickey.
Yes, ma'am.
Listen to me now. Listen to me with your heart and your mind. Do not listen to me with your ego. Mm-hmm. Your platform, 810 News Media Group, is literally a gold mine. You are sitting on a gold mine, and I don't think you realize it. This is why you are hated. You and Winters and Trevor. 810 News Media Group is the only news media that we have in Flint, or podcast that we have in Flint, that reports accurate information. You are needed in Flint. You are needed as a voice, a primary voice. Other podcasts watch you for content, for their own shows. You're so powerful, your own enemies need you. That's how powerful you are. Mickey, Winters, Trevor. Y'all need to listen to this. Your enemies. Did y'all know they even stream the end of your live at City Council? At this last meeting, did you know that?
No.
Didn't know that.
Oh, okay. It was at the end. Council was over. But it was strange. So it was strange how it went to your live. Quite a few people noticed it. You are being watched by your enemies. Some things don't need to be said. Whatever you are planning, keep it to yourself.
Right.
And then when it's ready for manifestation, when it's ready for the community to be aware of it, then expose it. Right. Quit talking about your plans on this platform. Mm-hmm. We gonna do this. We gonna do that. Quit doing that. They want to be you, Winters, Mickey, Trevor, because you're the only ones that have the audacity, that have the courage to stand on righteousness. Jealous and their envy. And I'm talking about a whole lot of devils in Flint and outside of Flint. They are bitter, they are jealous, and they are envious. And I stand on that. Mickey,
yes,
keep the cameras rolling. Last night, we should have kept seeing how Miss Booth was responding to Winters. Keep the cameras rolling. We need that. Y'all need that for receipt. But revolution is here. I've been talking about revolution too, along with idol worship. Revolution is here. The shift is here. And these devils are scared.
Oh, yeah.
They scared. I think that's all I have to say.
Oh, you said a mouthful.
I love y'all.
Love you too.
You too.
I love y'all. Read Psalms 91 for your protection. Mickey.
Yes, ma'am.
As a Muslim, you can read Psalms 91. The Quran refers us back to the book of Psalms. Also, read Surah 2, verse 255 for your protection.
Surah 2.
Surah, chapter 2. Surah is Arabic. Arabic for a chapter.
That's not in the King James Version.
No, it's in the Quran. The Quran is for all mankind. The Quran is not just for the Muslims.
Okay.
So chapter 2, verse 255, the throne. Read that. And for everybody listening, read that. These books are just not for Christians and Muslims. Read this for y'all protection. Because these devils are scared. And even in their scaredness, their nervousness, they're still wicked. And they're going to try to stop the righteous people.
Facts. Facts.
I love y'all. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam, sister.
Yeah. Can't really,
good one.
You
Billy.
Can't even say nothing. But what happened to Billy? She said she was going to call
Call in, Billy. No, she was deep on that. She right, though. I got to quit. Because I've been watching little things going down. But I can't believe they stole that live. And I should have kept the cameras on. You know what, they will be on from here on out if I even got to walk out with the tripod in my hand. Like I did that day when they was finna arrest me.
What happened to Billy? She's still on here?
Billy, call us.
Billy? Oh, Billy.
Yeah, Surah 2. Yeah, I'm going to check that one out.
Billy.
Matter of fact, send that to me to Sister Taliba in my inbox. If I can remember it, because I ain't gonna lie, I've been and forgot it. Please send it in my inbox so I can read it. And I got it. And Sister Muhammad Ben brought me a Quran.
Thank you, Mama Wicker. My assistant got me this chair.
I want to know who. Yeah, I want to know who did steal the lives.
Huh?
Who stole the live at council?
I don't know. All I know is we got 1 million views.
I know when I talk, because look, I ain't gonna say who the individual to call me, but I swear to God, it reminded me when Eddie Murphy did Raw when he said Bill Cosby called him about his language or how he did it, and the individual told him, he said, "Man, fuck that! Man, y'all got 1 million views. Fuck them." He said, "Man, fuck them if they ain't watching huge, y'all no more."
Man, that's huge.
And I was like, you know what I'm saying? He called. He's like, "Man, fuck them." I saw that what she said. I was like, "Dude, it ain't that serious." He was like, "Nah, man. What she had to say, they don't watch y'all." I said, "I ain't tripping." You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Keisha Denise. I was like, I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? It said the city of Flint streamed the end of 810 live stream. Wow.
Well.
The city of Flint streamed it. Pay us. I think that's Billy right there.
I told y'all be
Casey,
watching.
thanks for tapping in. I think
her.
That's not her.
Nope. Good morning.
Is that Billy calling in now?
Yo.
What up, Snow,
what's
man?
What's going on, Snow?
I just want to tell y'all congratulations on the 1 million views. Let me some, goddammit.
Oh, hey, Snow.
Hey,
you on your way, man.
Tell Mickey to get his 35%. I don't know who she talking about, show this shit. But, you know what I'm saying? At least give you the credit or something. Or get motherfucking permission.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Say, what's up, 810 News Media Group or something.
Scratch my ass or something. Right. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, man, y'all keep on doing what y'all doing, though.
Hey, Snow, you up next, man. You up next. Ain't nobody out working you.
Right.
Man, shit, I don't know
they with them clips, man. You be clipping the clip. They be asking for, like, I seen somebody last night tagged you in something. Snow, can you clip this part? I'm like, he ain't seen it yet.
Yes, Snow.
Look, but I ain't like how that Mike motherfucker came in there. I ain't gonna say I don't like him, but I don't like the negativity brain towards the black, man, I'm just gonna shut up, man. Y'all keep going, man.
No, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Y'all keep going,
content.
Though. Yeah, y'all keep going, man. Hey, if y'all ain't got no haters, y'all ain't popping, so fuck them.
Hey, man.
All right, peace, y'all.
Hey, Snow, you up next, man.
All right, appreciate that, man.
For sure.
See you later.
For sure.
Thanks. Bye.
I didn't choked off my spit.
What are you over there doing? So,
mouth got watery then and choked up off my spit.
Let me see. Did she call? I don't have a number. Call back 810-610-7851. We gonna go a
Yeah, Billy
few
call. I mean, she
minutes.
might be at work. You know what? I might have to sit down because I got
You got her
some.
phone number, you call her.
Nah. You know what? Let me make sure I got it. Cause you know I got a new phone.
I
And I
know
didn't
that
save
big
nobody
old
numbers through this joke.
construction phone you got.
I was about to say something bad, but I'm gonna keep.
Don't do it.
I'm gonna
What the
keep it
hell?
real.
What the helly?
I'm gonna keep it real.
What the helly, Mickey? We're going to council today. It started at 5:30. We'll be there at 5. If you want to talk, you better be there by 5:15. Put your name in the box. They're going to talk about the budget and some other stuff and a public hearing about the budget. So come and talk. Come and talk.
I didn't know that they liked us like that. They took the feed from 810. If
You
not, I'm gonna have
never
to.
believe nothing until I say until like we go out and experience. I'll be like, see, I told you.
No, I get it.
Oh, we got another
No, I get
caller.
it. I get it.
We got another caller. Welcome
Morning.
to the bump. What's your names and where you calling from?
This is Miss Gladys.
Hey,
Miss Gladys, what it do?
All right. You know, I was so mad last night. If I'd have been there, I could have ripped that woman's face off.
Okay, Miss
She's disrespectful woman.
finna get in
This
trouble.
woman thinks she is sitting on the top of the throne or something. All of them need to go. Now you sit up and say Jonathan put Gladys there. No, they don't want Gladys.
I do.
We do.
If they thought Billy is bad, no, because I'd be right there, shoulder to shoulder with Billy, getting rid of all of them people. Them people are corrupt. They're just as corrupt as the people they're supposed to be watching. They are.
You go to the council meetings, and the ENA board is supposed to hold council accountable. And I think that Jonathan Jarrett needs to nominate Gladys Williamson for the Ethics and Accountability Board. Boom.
Well, to start with, where is our ombudsman? They say, oh, there's an ombudsman sitting in the chair. But listen, when you don't have them sworn in, then they ain't nobody.
Right.
That's just a bunch of words.
Right.
Oh, here's our ombudsman. And what do they do? And what does that person do for justice for Flint?
Right.
Nothing. No, I ain't never seen no case brought up by the ombudsman against the city council or this administration. It's just a word. Ombudsman.
Mm-hmm.
That's evil. It's evil. And when Sister Talib sits up and says what she said, listen, absolutely 100%. She is right. And you know how I feel about these concerned pastors, these brick churches. Girl, I can't stand them. I watched them get paid off by Snyder. Then they just kind of went into their hole behind their pulpit. I got no use for most brick churches. Because they are evil. I don't have no problem telling somebody you are evil.
So don't.
Right.
If the shoe fits, wear it. And if I'm wrong, I'm a big enough person. I can apologize. I'll apologize if I'm wrong. But, odds are I ain't wrong. I have huge discernment from the Lord. Don't be sitting up trying to hide in my face because I'm going to call you out.
Right.
And will.
So I'm coming to the meeting tonight. I'm trying to get a hold of Sandy, Delegate Sandy, because, she's got my back all the time.
Right. Y'all all get put out together.
We'll get put out together.
Right.
But, we love Flint. We
Right.
love Flint. I love Flint. And I'm for Flint.
We know.
I'm for Flint. And, and I'm going to call Miss Claire.
Okay.
When I hang up, I'm going to call Miss Claire and ask Miss Claire to come. Because I'm going to tell you, Miss Claire taught me so much when we were fighting the water, when we went to Washington, when we went to Chicago, when we went 7 times to Lansing.
I learned a lot from Miss Claire.
Miss Claire posted yesterday. She said, I don't know why y'all tripping. She said, this casket marching, protesting is not new. She said that
Yep,
y'all did that back in the water crisis days.
we did. So I back what Jedediah is doing. But listen, they got their daggers out for him. He just, he needs to have a hedge of protection over him in the name of Jesus.
Right.
Amen. Because
Amen.
they're after him.
Right.
Because what they did to us, they will do to him. And probably worse because he's what they call Sandy is a outsider.
Disgraceful what they saying.
Right.
Sandy's not an outsider, and Jedediah is not an outsider.
Facts.
He is an American citizen who has every right to go anywhere in all of these states of America and fight for Americans.
Right. You're right.
He has every right to be here in Flint. And if they weren't so corrupt, they wouldn't be worried about him.
Super facts.
Sure.
So I just absolutely love the man. I just sit back and I just like jump up and down for him. Yes. And you know what? Now tell Mickey this. I told him this. Stay in the car, Mickey.
Facts.
Don't get out of that car. Mickey, you'd be in jail too, right behind him if you'd have got out of that car.
Yes, ma'am.
Because yes, sir, they want you too.
Right.
You just don't, and Winnis, yeah, and they'd have you too. They can't stand 810.
We know.
Yeah, I found that out yesterday.
They would love to break yous up.
Right.
They would love to silence 810.
We know.
Don't give that to them.
Right.
All right, so I'm gonna get off the phone because it's after 11.
Yeah, so we about to get out of here.
See you, Miss Gladys,
I love
tonight.
yous. I'll see you tonight.
All right.
See you tonight, Miss
later.
Gladys.
Bye.
All right, bye.
Yeah, peace.
All right, phone calls are done with. I don't know what happened to Miss Billy, but you can call me tomorrow.
Call.
Tomorrow.
And we'll set something up.
Tomorrow. Oh.
And tomorrow gonna be fire. We doing the members only, but we got the bump club.
We're not doing the members only.
Oh, you want to bring it to the world?
Yeah, we're gonna bring Tay Tay and Sister
Oh,
Taliba
to the world. Well, definitely. We'll do a bump. We're gonna do a private member, probably a Sunday or something.
Like, yeah, man, you can come on and do like a raw and uncut.
Yeah, we'll do a private member. Trevor produce it.
Oh, well, like me, we can do like me, you, and Trevor.
Yeah.
Like a members only. That would be dope.
Yeah. And Trevor ain't gonna hold shit back.
Yep. So that would.
He's probably gonna have some people very, very upset.
Right, and that's gonna hype me up, and then it'll go left, and yeah.
But the members will be happy.
That's true. It will be a show for the record books. So yeah, we can probably do that.
We're gonna see y'all, family. We'll see y'all at 5. Peace.
See ya. Deuce.
And